What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 5 of Littleroot Showdown. Carl, what do you think, man?
I have been requested to play this team this week. I got paid to play it, essentially, and I'm ready to either force you to play this meme after I beat you with it, or lose horribly and not ever have to see it again. Oh, trust me. No, when you see what it is, you will...
I am excited and scared all at the same time.
You should be.
So, my team's sweet. I don't know if it's meme worthy, but it's definitely cool. I like everything that's going on with it.
Well, that's good. At least you like what you have. So that means if you win, you are going to be like, oh, I like this team. Rather than if I win, you'll just be stuck playing this meme for a week.
I mean, memes are fine. I do enjoy a good meme team from now and then.
Okay. If you say so.
I mean, Carl, you're talking to the guy who's been playing Octillery for the last, 2 weeks.
Oh, no. This is about to get 10 times worse. You don't understand.
Turbo Shroom. Carl, I know my fair share of memes.
You're not going to like what I have for you today.
Oh, whatever. It'll be fine.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
If you say so.
As long as I don't lose, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just don't throw the game.
This is the start of my redemption arc.
You said there was no redemption arc last week.
Well,
I'm giving you a chance here. I'm giving you a chance to get a win. This is your opportunity.
Well, I'm excited. I'm concerned. I'm scared. But I think I'm okay.
Okay. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
All right, man. Let's get to game. Let's get to the game and see how it goes and see what I'm playing this week. I don't know. At this point, does anyone really know what we're doing?
Nope.
All right, good enough for me. So yeah, let's get paired up and go from there. So I am playing Swede's Faramosa Glastrier team that he played in the Rumble. He says it is not completely optimal, but it is extremely fun. We have Adrenaline Orb, Blastoise, which is super cool. Adrenaline Orb is an item that I just do not think gets enough play, so really excited to play with it. Screens Grimmsnarl. We have... I'm trying to think what else is on the team. Those are the big standout things that I remember. Oh yeah, Rillaboom and Heatran as well. So Shuka, Heatran. And this seems cool. I like what's going on with it.
So we got this team from Lord Penguin. They donated 2 entries to the LRQ to kind of just jump to the front of the line. They also just wanted to annoy the heck out of Carter, and they knew I'd been on a winning streak here lately. So this is why we picked this, and it's Chansey Shuckle and it's Spiel, and I have no idea what to do.
I'm really hoping I don't get completely cheesed out of this week, but whatever. Even if I do, it's gonna be fine, because then I can just do it to people on ladder. That's really what I care about. Oh, this is miserable. We got Chansey Shuckle, Indeedee Stakataka, Amoonguss Spiel. This is atrocious. I like Glastrier. I like Rillaboom to change terrain. I think I just lead these. Nah, I want Grimmsnarl, I think. I don't think Grimmsnarl actually does anything. I think this is Pheromosa. Blastoise and Heatran.
Oh god, we're green Chansey. That's ugly as heck. So they brought Glastrier, Heatran, Rillaboom, Pheromosa, Grimmsnarl, Blastoise. This team's super sweet. This looks to be Swede's most latest team. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. He's gonna almost 100% bring the horse, which is fine. We're stack attack and we're slower than the horse. Carter is gonna probably get a win here just because his team kind of deals with this very, very well. Having Glastrier, especially if the Glastrier has Heavy Slam, just kind of deals with Chansey.
I don't feel great. I don't feel awful, but I don't feel great. I mean, worst case scenario, I get to be the bad guy this next week for laddering. Best case scenario, I break my losing streak to Carl. It's gonna be Ndidi Stacka. Okay, not really surprised by this lead.
Yeah, there's Glastrier Pheromosa. There's a very good chance I get speed swapped here.
I'm gonna Swords Dance here. And I am going to go for a coaching, I guess. Get that defense boost. I'm anticipating Follow Me Trick Room. I think this is just fine to play around it. I would like to not Dynamax until there's a Chansey on the field. If I can avoid it, that would be ideal.
Like, there's a very good chance they speed swap here, expecting me to set Trick Room. And I don't think I want to do that. Do I want to proc a policy? Is there a potential policy on this Glastrier? I can't remember. I do want the Sand Chip to go up either way. I'm consigning myself to death, so they are not maxing their Glastrier here. Which is interesting, for sure.
Alright, well there's the Dynamax. That tells me there's not a Trick Room going up, but I'm pretty okay with this. Because Ndidi doesn't get like Copycat or anything like that, and even if it did, it wouldn't work in this situation. Yeah, this is just punch in the clock with Stack Attack here in the beginning. I'm pretty okay with that. There's the coaching.
They could be protecting Glastrier this turn, which would be interesting. Or they could just be going for, like, close combat into Stack Attack. Oh, they're just going to go coaching. Okay, that's fine.
So now we're +1/+1. There's the Expanding Force. That's going to put Pheromosa down to Sash. We're going to Swords Dance. I'm assuming, yeah, this is Rockfall probably into my horse.
I'm not sure if Glastrier still survives this Rockfall or not.
Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a double KO, I think. Because horse is not going to be able to live. That's really, really unfortunate. Oh, my lord.
Oh, no. Not like this, Carter. Not like this. Carter spent the whole turn setting up just to get blown out by Max Rockfall Expanding Force.
How do I beat a Dynamax Stack Attack now? I guess we're maxing Blastoise? Like, at least the Stack Attack didn't get the boosts. But, I mean, I don't think my play was overly greedy there.
Well, that's a turn and a half right there. There's the Heatran. This is probably Shukaberry. And then there's Blastoise. Okay.
We'll attack the Stack Attack, and I guess we go for Heat Wave here. Probably will pick up a KO on the Ndidi. If it does go for Follow Me, like the Cannonade plus Heat Wave would be enough. I
need to proc the Shukaberry now, get it out of the way. I want them to activate my policy here. I want to get hit by this Cannonade. I've got the Sand boost up to where I don't go down. Well, see, because he doesn't know if for policy or not, so he may not activate it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Stack Attack at a Dynamax on 1, but it definitely makes sense to do so. Definitely makes sense. I like Dynamaxing the Blastoise here more than... Oh, no Follow Me. Well, we missed the Ndidi.
That's fine. There's the Cannonade, probably into Stack Attack as well. We tank it like a boss. That's great. It's great for us. That's even a crit, too. Dang.
So we get to pick up the... This should KO the Stack Attacker, right? Not quite, and I don't think that's within range of... that was even a crit. Oh. And his policy. Oh. You can't use my own tricks against me. That's not how this works.
Put some damage on the Heatran. Yep, there's your Shukaberry, but this is +2 Quake. I don't know if you survive.
It's Quake, but we have Shuka. This probably still goes down. Can't imagine it doesn't. Yep, okay. Well, Stack Attack is going to go down next turn to Vortex. They're gonna get the beast boost into defense. Okay. I don't feel bad. I don't feel great about our current position.
I wonder if he still attacks into Stakataka, or if he just protects here.
That's really close, but I think it's enough. I could max guard this turn. And then Stakataka goes down.
He might attack into the Ndidi, expecting a protect here, or a switch.
Could also Steel Spike here, but that doesn't really do anything to help the Ndidi problem. I think we take out the... I think we try to pick up a double this turn. I think max guarding is probably optimal. Because then we're not taking a +2 hit from this... Oh, that didn't do, like, anything. Oh, we're dead. We're very, very dead. We are very, very dead.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so... odds are we probably got this wrapped up. This turn we can just Gyro Ball and... Not Gyro Ball, High Horsepower and Expanding Force. He has to attack one. Actually, no, we just do this.
Yeah, I got by Team Preview, that's for sure. I was not ready for Max Stacka on 1. I wasn't ready for Heal Pulse. Just like everything that this is doing, I was not ready for. I really don't know how we pull back into this game. Because I think we're dead to probably Expanding Force this turn, right?
We just follow me High Horsepower now. Never even got to see the Chansey Shuckle. Never even got to see it. He needs a High Horsepower miss here. High Horsepower needs to miss. It doesn't.
Right? It's outside of range, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's the KO. Oh my lord. Well, I guess I'm playing with 5 Mons this week, seeing how there's a Spiel on that team, but I got nothing. I was not ready for Max Stakataka, and it got me. As a man who has played a lot of it, I still was not ready for it, but it is what it is.
Oh, Penguin, this is for you, bub. I did this all for you. You're welcome. You're welcome, bud. I hope you are doing well. Let's go get back with Carter and see how salty he is this time.
I am convinced that I just cannot beat you at this point.
It seems that way at this point. That was every game had been close. This one was nowhere even near it.
So I did not expect Max Stack Attack on 1. In hindsight, I think it's probably I think it's 100% the play to max the horse that turn and just go for coaching, because then you just don't like pressure me with Stack Attack at all. Horse just takes those hits all day, and I think the play that you made of like Expanding Force plus Rockfall the horse, it sets you up. Like in hindsight, it makes perfect sense of why you would do everything. Because then worst case scenario, you at least pick up the Pheromosa, and best case scenario, you get the double KO like you did.
So there's a reason I made that play. I fully expected you to speed swap me. After I said if I go for Trick Room, you just speed swap me and then I'm just dead. Because then you can just brick break, because your Sparrowboss is going to be the slowest thing on the field, so you just get to double into me next turn. Super scared me from setting Trick Room.
Was if you follow me Trick Room on 1, sure, you can go for the I can go for the speed swap, but I don't think it actually works out to be that way. Like, I don't think speed swap actually is good against Trick Room, like 95% of the time.
Well, this was more of, I only have Ndidi, so if you just attacked into Ndidi that turn when I was setting up with follow me Trick Room, and you just speed swap, then Glastrier and Pheromosa both get to double into Stack Attack next turn before Stack Attack gets to do anything. So I needed to make sure that Stack Attack was at least big in case something happened like that, where I could actually take over the game.
And then, like,
excuse me.
hitting weakness policy on Stacka, like, obviously I have played a lot with it here lately as well. So I know exactly just how much damage it can actually do. But I just, looking at the team, it's not what I expected.
Yeah. Like I said, I had a very meme of a team for you this week, and
I mean, I'm playing with 5 mons this week, and 2 of which are pretty bad anyway. So I'm really playing like it's basically Stack Attacker versus the world, and people better be ready for like 40-minute game ones because I'm playing Chansey
Shuckle. Yeah. Or you'll get people that just quit out before you even get a game started.
That very well could happen. Who knows, man? We'll figure out when it happens.
I was this close to bringing Sfeel, just to like have it, because it's Fissure, Sheer Cold, Substitute Protect with Citrus Berry.
What do you have in the back? Was it Chansey Shuckle?
It's Chansey Shuckle.
I figured, yeah.
Like that's like I didn't know what else to bring. I was like, bringing the Stack Attacka and Indeedee, and then from there it's like
my other thought process is like, if I Swords Dance and set up my Glastrier on 1 in the event you do Trick Room, like, then I'm making you waste turns of Trick Room so you're not setting up Chansey inside of Trick Room. And then, like, I'm preserving my Dynamax for if that is in the end game. I don't have to worry about missing with Evasion because I'll just always hit. But
exactly.
In hindsight, I think it's almost always the play there to max the horse because you setting up Trick Room in front of my Glastrier doesn't particularly help you. Like, obviously, Stack Attacker definitely benefits from it, but I think Horse is probably the better threat under Trick Room of the two.
In this situation, I feel like it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you didn't max, I was like, does the Rockfall pick it up if after the coaching boost? Because I wasn't sure if +1 defense means I don't pick it up, because I was really
hoping it wouldn't.
And just enough in Sand Chip. Just enough to put you in Sand Chip.
Put me down to 7. And then I seal that. I'm like, well, that's really bad because now I'm dead. But it is what it is, man.
This was probably not even the closest game we've had. Like,
this is easily the most like landslide victory we've had so far.
Yeah.
What was it? 4-0?
3-0.
Oh, did I pick up the Indeedee?
You picked up the Indeedee, and you would have picked up
something.
You picked up the Indeedee, and Hydro Cannon would have picked up Stack Attack, I believe, after the end of that turn.
And that was another one. It's like I was not ready for Heal Pulse Indeedee. I'm like, this turn I can target down the Indeedee, and then Stack Attack will go down to Vortex, and you're like, LOL, nah. Because I debated max guarding that turn just so that Indeedee would, like, the chip would pick up Stack Attacker, and obviously that did not happen, but
yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well, man, it is what it is. Can't win them all.
I hope
or in this case, I can't win any.
I hope you'll have fun with Chansey Shuckle. I did the deep dive on it on Friday. I've said my piece about it. I don't really care for it, but I know there's a player base out there that likes it, so do it for the views, Carter. Just do it for the views. We'll be fine.
It is what it is, man. I've played a ton of different teams. This is just another one. It ain't no big deal.
Yeah.
I don't care how much slack I get for being able to play it. It will be just okay.
Okay.
I do need you to send me that rental code though, because
I will after this. Okay. Yeah, because this one got DM'd to me. Thanks to Lord Penguin for donating the 2 entries and cutting to the top of the line here.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like Matt.
Okay.
But I got nothing, man. I got a whole lot of nothing.
Yep, I'm kind of.
This is all you all week, so
I guess this is how it's gonna be from now on. I'm gonna win all the time now. Whatever.
Yeah, you just get to pick the team and be like, yeah, sure, I can do things too.
We just need to play the mirror so we can just like have the same team over and over and over and just be fine.
Yep, it'll be okay.
Which we got a bunch of teams from the Rumbles, so that's cool. That was Swede's team, right? That was Swede's from the Rumble.
I have no idea what you just said.
The team
my
was
audio's doing that thing again.
The team you've just played, Swedes from the Rumble, or you just can't hear me.
I can hear you now.
The team you played was Swedes from the Rumble, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. With Adrenaline Orb Blastoise.
That's a spicy one. I actually hadn't seen his team, so I didn't know what it was.
I actually really like Adrenaline Orb in this format, and I think moving into Series 10, we might actually get to see it do something.
Right?
Like the fact that you don't have Airstream boosts running around to always boost your team means that like speed boosts are actually going to be beneficial.
Like E-Web and Adrenaline Orb, like all these things that change speed since it's dynamic are important now.
Yep.
Tailwind's probably going to be a must-have on a lot of teams again. So I'm excited for Series 10.
Same. So
if we get enough Series 10 teams in beforehand, we might play them for Showdown. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Send us in teams, people. We need more stuff.
Send us in Series 10 teams. Like, we will play them. We will play them. Even if it's not actually a format yet, we will play them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I got
it.
a whole lot of nothing, man.
Yep, same.
So, thank y'all always for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow with a podcast and next week with some more showdowns. So, have a good one. Peace.